Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revelation Skeletor. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or help support the channel further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First of all, as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. 30 points of articulation, a barcode, Masterverse, something I didn't show before, but I will now, is when you flip the lid by the power of Grayskull. So I thought that was a nice touch. 6 and up, Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor and Mattel. So that did it for the top, just says Masterverse. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, shopmattel.com print, a question mark, and a barcode. On this side, Skeletor, evil lord of destruction. And on this side, some nice evil Skeletor artwork. Randall, you royal boob! Okay. And again, some more lovely artwork. Snake Mountain over here in the background. Other figures in the line. He-Man, Mossman. Of course, this is Skeletor and Evil Lyn, also available. Mattel, empowering the next generation through play and some recycled stuff. Now, let's see what it says about Skeletor. Skeletor, evil lord of destruction for ages. Skeletor ravaged the land and terrorized the people of Eternia in his quest to capture all of the power in the universe for himself. Now, the nefarious scourge of Eternia plots his final hostile takeover of Castle Grayskull with dark magic, devious technology, and an army of loyal soldiers at his back. This sinister sorcerer believes this time nothing can stop him, not even He-Man. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. And now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And first of all, I'm going to bump the camera because that's what I do. Let's take a look at his accessories. First of all, he has a right fist, and you can see that black fingernail on there. It's sharp and pointy. Poke your eye out. But not when he's punching you. Maybe. So there's that. Then we have the left slap hand, as I like to call it. And again, pointy black fingernails. The Beastman hand. Next up, we have the shaping staff, which maybe should have came with Evil Lyn rather than Skeletor. But I know in the show, Skeletor used it, Evil Lyn didn't. But in the original show, of course, Evil Lyn had the shaping staff. And last but not least, Skeletor's Havoc staff. Man, that thing looks diabolical. I bet it would look even more diabolical if I had all the lights on. So, that's pretty detailed. I like that. And now let's take a look at the Lord of Destruction himself. I don't know about the color that they picked for the face. I would have liked it to be, I don't know, more cartoony yellow, but that's just me. And then, I don't know, the hood's a little weird shaped. It could have been more hood shaped, classic hood. In my opinion, your opinion may vary, of course. And then, of course, his armor, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it armor. You know, it's very much like the original Skeletor figure. Very, very reminiscent of that. This one actually comes with a cape, though. Would have been cool if they'd have put some wire in it. That would have been more awesome. And then he has his little waist armor piece. And shin bracers. But like the original toy, he has clawed feet, not boots, like in the original cartoon. And that's okay. Throughout, the paint is nice, and you can see his armor's kind of weathered looking. Like it's got some dry brush on it, so that's kind of cool. Let's look at his articulation. He can look up that far. He can look down that far. That far. And of course, being evil, he can do the full exorcist. Arms come out to about 90 degrees at the shoulder. And the shoulder armor does get in the way a little bit, but he will do a 360 degree rotation. And then at the upper bicep, there's a cut for another 360 degrees of rotation. As you can see, this armor is coming apart. It's a separate piece. The cape piece actually comes up under here, so. Double jointed pinless elbow. And look at that, folks. That's a pretty darn good range of motion there. At the wrist, 360 degrees on an in and out hinge. And then on the other hand, an in and out hinge also. Cut here where the chest meets the torso, just like on He-Man or any of the other Masterverse figures. He can crunch back that far, forward that far, and he's got all kind of hoopy actions on that ball joint. Then he does have a 360 degrees rotation at the waist. And also there is some rotation up here at that ball joint, but I don't think it's supposed to go all the way around. It doesn't feel that way. I'm sure you could probably force it to do that. Let's see what he can give you for the splits. This leg doesn't want to split at all. So he can give you that much of the splits. And that leg does not want to work right. With his armor skirty thing in the way, he kicks up about that far. With his armored butt in the way, he only kicks back about that far. There is a cut at the upper thigh, and it is really strong. And if you apply a little pressure to it, it will do a full 360 degrees of rotation. Double jointed pinless knee. And let's see. Wow, look at that. That is a great range of motion. All right, this piece right here looks to be a, well, I'll say it's a separate piece, but it's kind of a separate piece. It's a boot piece. Anyway, there's a boot cut. It's hidden under this shin armor here. So that's good. For angle, down that far, up that far. More than He-Man. And ankle tilt, forward facing pin for rocker. And because of this armor, it kind of gets in the way, so it doesn't get as much ankle tilt as He-Man. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Well, that does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. Now, my friends, it's time for comparisons. And here he is with Masterverse He-Man. Or Revelations He-Man, I guess I should say. Revelations Moss-Man. Ouch. Revelations Evelyn. Revelations Mattel Shop, Mattel Creator exclusive Scareglow. Mattel Creations, yes. That's correct. Target exclusive Revelations Trade Up Faker. And here is Skeletor with Skelegod. And Battle Cat. I wish I could say Panther, but they haven't done one yet. Because it isn't in the show. Now let's see how he compares with other lines. And from Marvel Legends, here we have Stan the Man Lee. And from the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black series, the Bad Batches, Elite Squad Trooper. And of course, I bumped the camera. And for some other 7-inch goodness, the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Masterverse Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor, it's a pretty good figure. He is missing one thing that I would have liked to have seen, even though he didn't use it in the show, and that would have been, you know, his half of the Power Sword. You know, just a recolor of the Power Sword. You know, it's not like they haven't given us a ton of Power Swords in this series already. So one more repaint would have been nice. And another thing, his wrist joints are a little loose, so I may have to do something about that. The ankle joints are a little bit loose also. But maybe that's just Skeletor being evil. And I would have liked if the armor here had closed up a little bit better. And of course, he's not going to hold the pose that I want him to hold. Damn it, Skeletor. And anyway, that's close enough. Well, that does it for the review, folks. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed making it. Only through support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or to help out the channel further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.